Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jack Chang here and today we're going to do yet another property review. It is the RuMa Hotel and Residence. So yes, this is the RuMa, and in the most literal translation, the RuMa basically means home or house in Bahasa, the national language of Malaysia. And where we are, this is basically along Jalan Kiaping. We're actually very close to KLCC. Right behind me here, less than 200 meters, you basically reach KLCC Convention Center, which is of course part of the larger Petronas Twin Towers. Okay? So yes, going back to the RuMa, what I really like about this is that the architecture of this whole building, right, this whole development has lots of Malay architecture inside, lots of Malay architecture design. Hence you see a lot of timber structures, a lot of wood carvings, a lot of rattan, basically paying homage to Malaysian architecture, Malay architecture. Okay, going back to the development itself, the RuMa, you have a total of 400 plus units. Half of it, approximately half, is hotels, and that's on the lower floors. That's between level 7 all the way to level 18. This part here, level 6 is the facilities for the hotel, but residents can also use it. And at the higher floors, the one you see behind here, that's the residence, from level 20, if I'm not mistaken, all the way up to level 37. Level 19, this part here, is actually the facilities for the residents only. Very simple facilities, but only for the residents. Okay, so without further ado, let's cross over. Let's go. So we are walking in through the hotel lobby. And why I have to walk through the hotel lobby? Because it is absolutely gorgeous and stunning. So this part here. So RuMa really highlights the beauty and intricacies of ancient Malay craftsmanship. I don't know if you agree or not, but look at that. So this is supposed to mimic a bird cage. Something that's very close to the olden Malay kampungs where you have bird cages, to keep canaries. Before I head into this part, so this is the main lift lobby, and look at this. This is basically a Kebayaku. This is a masterpiece by Dato Sri Bernard Chandran. Butterfly motif sculptured by Dato Sri Bernard Chandran. On top here is there's a cafe, Atas. The name itself is called Atas. This is the lift lobby, and we basically head towards the... Okay, before that, let me show you. There's supposed to be a sort of waiting lounge. Very impressive. And again, if you are a resident, you're a hotel guest, of course you can freely access all this. This is it. I like the details and the touch of traditional Malay design. Balusters, antique balusters. Peranakan cabinet. So this lift lobby, you basically head up to, it can't go directly to your units. It will actually go to levels. You can go to the hotel units, of course, but if you want to go to the residence, what you need to do is you need to interchange at level 6. Okay, we are actually at the back towards the residence lobby. This is the residence lobby itself. And so they actually have a concierge service also for the RuMa residents, 9 to 6 working hours. So that's one of the facilities that you have here. You have a concierge service. And towards this part here, this is basically the mailbox. There's a lift there. That lift goes down or up. Let me take a look. That lift goes up, up to the parking floors. So this is the lifts that go all the way up to level 6. 65432 is basically your residence lift, while the parking for hotel is the lower floors. And this is where you actually turn up if you are a resident. This is where you turn in. both residents and also visitors, you'll turn up here. Look at that. So the management office, Surah and Nursery is there. This is towards the lobby. So much simpler lobby, but you still have very, very nice design. Yeah, nice ID. Okay, let's head up. Before we continue on with our property review, a big shout out to the Nubia team for providing us with this absolutely awesome Nubia Z60 Ultra. Now this is their flagship phone and it features a stunning AMOLED display for vibrant colors. More importantly, what truly matters to me as a property YouTuber is that the Nubia Z60 Ultra also stands out with an impressive camera setup, capturing stunning photos and videos with its advanced imaging technology. For this property review, I'm using the 18mm lens for a wide-angle view, recording at 4K resolution with a 60fps setting for a buttery-smooth video. With fast charging support and a long-lasting battery of 6000 mAh, it ensures that I can stay connected all day long. At the heart of the Nubia Z60 Ultra is Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. Whether you are a tech enthusiast, a photography buff, or a professional on the go, the Nubia Z60 Ultra offers a premium smartphone experience that exceeds expectations. Now, let's return back to our property review. Let's go! Stepping out of the lift, we are on the 32nd floor. Ah, look at that. So even the residence portion, right, they have some ID there. It's not just limited to the hotel portion. Okay, that behind the door, that is the might as well show. It's the lift bomba and also the refuse room. So the lift bomba is here. Chute disposal system, nice. This is for your wet waste. And then of course they split it, very, very environmental friendly. You have to recycle, be it your glass, paper, and then these are basically your fiber room termination, your wet water riser and your electrical riser. Okay. So yes, let's continue on. So the unit that we're going to review, the main unit, is a 1,800 square feet. It's a 3+1 bedroom and 3 bathrooms. So very, very hotel feel. And I like the, look at that, reminds you of the kampong house, right? The planks of a kampong house. So you got all this throughout your entire lobby. Whenever you have light, these wall lights, they have this design. Yeah. So our unit's right at the end. Just like most other developments, the biggest units always reserved for the inn. Yeah, and this is the unit that we're going to review. It's a Type B, 1,800 plus, 3+1 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. So there is a bell. Yeah. This unit is for sale. Immediately when you enter. Okay, so outside you don't have a space for a shoe cabinet, so you can do it here, this part here. Yeah. Solid timber flooring. And this is the dining and living. So this whole unit again fully maximizes the side perimeters wherever possible. 90% is actually glass. Yeah. And then here, I have 3 bedrooms. My bedrooms are here, 1 bedroom here, and then the 2 other bedrooms there, including the master bedroom. Look at that. Okay, I'll talk about the view shortly. That's the best selling point for this layout. This is the kitchen. So this is partially finished. All these are provided as is. Yeah. And branded furniture, Smack, Italian brand. Yeah. And it's imported, all this. This is the microwave, also by Smack, Again, all these are imported. This is made in Europe, Portugal, if I'm not mistaken. And this is an induction cooker. 5 burner. Okay, I've not explained about induction before. The difference between induction and ceramic. So when we talk about electrical cookers, right, there are actually two, induction and ceramic. And the main difference between ceramic and induction is ceramic basically uses electric coils to heat it up, yeah, while induction is basically electromagnetic. Yeah, so it does electromagnetic fields, it communicates to the material and it heats up the material. So if you ask me which one is safer, ceramic is more dangerous because that against electric coil that heats up underneath a piece of tempered glass, while induction it doesn't have a heating element per se. Okay, it's magnetic, electromagnetic. And you talk about efficiency and so on, induction is much better. Okay. It's also easier to control the temperature, which is very key in fine dining cooking, right? Because induction is like sort of, you can imagine it's like electric, right? On, off instantly. While ceramic, there's ultimately a coil beneath this. You can see turn into red actually. If you see turn into red underneath this, then you know those type are ceramic. This one, you don't see it. This is you don't see red, those red heating coils. This is an induction. Okay, I don't want to talk too much about that. Boring stuff. Sometimes I talk too technical. Very nice. You can look out into your living and dining, you know. Look at your kids play and so on. This basically is towards your aircon compressor. Yeah. What else? So you have a +1 room for your maid. And also a +1 bathroom also for your maid. Okay, let's talk about this part here. So very, very nice. And yes, this is the main selling point. The view, you get full view of KLCC and the park. Yeah, so you're facing the park. The park first is the KLCC park. The mall's at the bottom and of course Petronas. Twin Towers, yeah. From top to bottom, unobstructed. That is the view. Yeah. From your dining, imagine sitting here, dining and you look at KLCC. Nice, right? Okay, this is the living. And again, very, very nice panels. Yeah. You can see Merdeka 118, TL Tower. Can't see direct though. That's Pavilion, yeah. Lucky enough you can see Pavilion. At the top there, Pavilion. Pavilion. So very, very near, you know. We are halfway to Pavilion and halfway to KLCC. Very, very convenient. This is Jalan Pinang for those you know. You can head towards Jalan Pinang. This is one way, by the way, but the other end of Jalan Pinang is Jalan P. Ramlee. And this is basically the bridge, the covered bridge here. Yeah, you can short walk to this bridge, and from this bridge is covered all the way. You can basically walk towards Pavilion, covered. Still the #1 shopping mall in Malaysia. #1 or #2, very close between KLCC and Pavilion, but now you also have other premium malls such as TRX. Okay, this is a TV panel. This is the main wall. Really, you can see the thickness also, right? Compared to the other ones, these ones. Okay, maybe this one I can hit. You can feel it's not so. Yeah. This one will be a main column that supports the building because the side there, right, mostly glasses or doesn't carry the match weight, so you need these big pillars, these columns that really carry the weight. The bathroom. Don't want to be inside. Kohler. This one. US American brand, very, very can't recall, but more than 100 years old. And Hans Grohe, also another branded, this one's from Germany, Hans Grohe. Yeah. Also more than 100 years old. Both are more than 100 years old. One's German. Kohler used to be the jersey sponsors for Manchester United. Yeah. Kohler. And the bedroom. So again, you see this thick wall here, right? This is again a main structure. You hit this wall, and you hit this wall, different sound. Yeah, this is a load-bearing one. Don't knock this. Don't try to hack it. Okay, continuing on. This is your yard where you put your washing machine and dryer. You do your laundry. And this is a family area, family room area. So you also have a TV point here. And data point. So you got a lot of data points throughout the house. Yeah. Not just the living room, but also in the bedrooms. So this is the other bedroom. Very similar to the other one, but this is ensuite, while the other one wasn't ensuite. The other one is open, it's just outside the bedroom. Yeah, hence it's for guests and also the bedroom to be shared. And you have this small utility room for your DB box. Yeah, huge DB box. And also telecommunications box. So your fiber termination is here and all your data points are here. Multiple cables, right? So again, multiple data points are leading towards the rooms. And master bedroom. Walk-in wardrobe, left and right, leading towards your bathroom. Okay, let's check the bathroom first. So, very, very impressive. Look at that. So you got a bathtub and a water closet on one end, his and hers, and shower towards my back. Yeah. Look at the level of luxury again, cooler. Yeah, look at the look at how sexy this is. Hot and cool water supply. Bathtub and water closet. Data point, again, I was saying. Simon, that's the brand of the faceplate. I got another data point there also. Oh, that's a telephone point. And an emergency button, yeah. This emergency switch. There was one also at the entrance, this another in the bedroom, so in case any emergency, it goes directly to the security guard post. Dressing table, the back here. So yes, if you're interested to purchase this unit, it's available for sale. Very, very attractive pricing. What you see here, freehold property, 3+1, absolutely stunning view of KLCC. going for only under 1,006 per square feet. Yeah, for this property here. Do reach out to Rex. His name is below in the contacts and also in the description. He's a KLCC specialist. And now that we've finished reviewing this unit, let's check out one more unit, one more layout, and that's a smaller unit. Let's go. So this is another unit, another layout. This is the more normal units, which is an intermediate 915 square feet, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So, stepping in, for this small utility room at the side here, and you have your water inlet and outlet, so you're expected to put your washing machine and dryer, 2 in 1, or you can separate it. DB box, look at that. 3-phase, even though it's only 2 bedrooms. Then you have a sort of I don't know what area to call this, but this can be your waiting lounge. This is your bathroom. So your bathroom is shared, 2-sided. It's kitchen. So kitchen appliances, again, what you see are all units here are partially furnished. Smack. And this is your bedroom 1. So very interesting layout, very unconventional, because I don't see how am I going to put my bed. Probably like this, single bed. Yeah, it has to be in the middle, because here's also can't fit. This is the only way to do it. Enough space to open your wardrobe. And this side here, you basically have a window. Yeah. So you get some view. This is the bathroom. 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, sorry. Not 1 bathroom. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the furnishing since I already covered that. We just look at the layout. So this has a slightly different view. This looks towards Jalan Tun Razak, actually, in that direction there. This Conde, and this is Lexus. This big tall hotel here. Bottom here, low rise. I think this is supposed to be a royalty, one of the royalties, one of the state royalties. Okay, and last but not least, master. How do you think this camera is performing? Better. So I'm also turning very fast. And just to recap, this is a new device that I'm using. It's a Nubia Z60 Ultra. So it's much smoother, if you notice. Yeah. Because it's 4K and at 60 frames per second. Wardrobe, very long wardrobe. This is the bathroom. Wow, very sexy. You basically have bathtub and so this glass. You can look out directly. So you need to make sure you install a blind. If you keep the lights on, again, signs, if you keep the lights on inside, outside is dark, people can see in. But during the day, if you turn off the lights inside here, and outside is bright, people can't see in, okay? Okay, so yes, that sums up the review of this particular layout. This is a smaller unit, if you want to get this unit also, it's available for sale. Do reach out to Rex. KLCC specialist, his contact is below in the description and in the comments. Now that we're finished reviewing this layouts, let's head down and check out the facilities. Let's go. So we kick off our facilities tour on level 39. This is the rooftop. So you have a sky deck. And this sky deck is only exclusive for residents. Yeah? So it's not shared with the hotel guests. So very, very simple sky deck. And this is basically where you have your BBQ and your BBQ pit. Yeah. So there's some sitting here and it's covered. Yeah, so it's tempered glass above, if you can see. Yeah. And this. The RuMa. Sometimes this is really what you want. Just serenity, peace, calmness, all to myself. There's the thing about luxury property, right? That sometimes it's not about the facilities, what they have, the number of facilities, but it's really about exclusivity, about being low density, about having the privacy. Yeah. Look at that. Simple, clean, and yet peaceful and quiet. You're only sharing this place with 199 other units. Well, that might sound a lot, but you think about it, KLCC. Right smack in KLCC, 199 residence units only. Okay, now let's head down to the level 19, which is the main facilities floor for the residents. Let's go. We are on level 19. So basically, level 19, you have units here, yeah, just like any other normal floor. And you have space for facilities. So this level 19 facilities is only for residents. It's not open to the hotel guests. This part here, there are quite a number of people using, so I will not be stepping in. This is the gym. It uses techno gym equipment. So very, very branded. I've talked about techno gym in one of my videos. Techno gym, okay, you can't see the logo. But techno gym equipment, some of the treadmills, some of the cyclists, they cost tens of thousands, and the really, really top ones cost hundreds, about 100,000. Okay, so that's how expensive techno gym equipment is. It's used for Olympic Games and so on. Yeah, it's part of the official equipment supply. This is a meeting room, very, very small niche meeting room. Yeah, and towards my back here, washroom. So very, very simple. And again, these facilities that I show you, right, are only for the residence units. The hotel one, which is the last one that we'll check out right after this, that is on level 6. That is open to both hotel guests and also residents. So you will notice that when we go to the hotel one, it's going to be much more busier because you have hotel guests. And this is a weekend, so predominantly it's always very busy on weekends, any hotel. Yeah. Full view of KLCC. And so the gym, they have two entrances. This is one of the entrance, and then the other one is from the main walkway. But we will not check out the gym. Okay, So now that we're finished checking out this, let's head down to level 6 and we'll check out that facility on level 6. Let's go. Stepping out of the lift, we are on the 6th floor. So this is the facilities for the hotel guests, but it's also accessible for the residents. So you have the gym behind here. But what's more impressive is they have a barber and spa, which is truly... Okay, let me cover this changing room first. Look at that. So you are essentially staying in a hotel. Yeah. Because you can access all this, and all these are really proper luxury 5-star hotel facilities. Yeah. Loving it. Yeah. Much bigger, much nicer swimming pool. Here you have a wading pool there, and then that's the main swimming pool. Okay. There's a spa and the barber. Let's check out the spa and the barber towards the end. So we start off with this part here. This is the spa and also the barber by Truefitt Hill. So for those of you who know, this is a very branded brand, you know, when it comes to hair grooming, men's hair grooming products. They are using Truefitt Hill. And look at the architecture here, you know, look at the landscaping, very, very traditional, very, very kampong style type of veranda, you know, and all this, the flooring. So yes, this is the spa. Hello, hi, morning.
Good morning. Welcome to your spa and True Barber Fee.
Wow, so look at that, absolutely nice. Look at the product. So,
You have booking for a barber?
yeah, so yes, it's starting, so I'm not going to disturb. So this is the Truefitt Hill. There's already a guest. We are 10 o'clock in the morning. A very quick glance. A very quick glance. This is the this is the barber, Ahmad. Yeah. And look at this premium, ultra premium. Okay, I'm not going to disturb. They have a guest. I hear it's fully booked on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Yes, we had a guest early in the morning. So yes, Daniel, maybe you can show me around to the spa.
Sure.
Wow.
Our UR spa.
This is your spa. Oh, even look at this, very nice. All this. What do you call this? This is like sort of weaving, right? Dia punya apa? Orang Mengkuang. Dari mana? Negeri
Dari Terengganu.
Terengganu. So this is very intensive, right? To weave the things together. Memang cantik lah. Okay, yes, let's follow Daniel. Yes, look at the spa.
Okay, so this is our bathroom.
Here's the bathroom.
Okay, so this is our spa.
Yeah. And look at that. So you get nice. It's not an enclosed room, right? You basically get to look at the outdoors. You get light coming in, and look at all the. So very, very traditional Malay. Very, very a lot of labor and a lot of hard work, you know, to putting in this weaving. Daun Mengkuang from Terengganu. Okay, so yes, thank you so much, Daniel. Okay, so yes, that is the spa. Let's get out and check out the next facility, which is the swimming pool. Let's go. Okay, so we continue on. Yeah, if you don't feel like chilling upstairs, right, in your room, you know, weekdays, you know, here won't be so packed. By all means, you know, you can access here. And they have a nice bar here on level 6. Look at that. So this is Jalan Kiaping, Residency Kiaping, just opposite. And yes, KLCC. This should be an office tower by UOA, if I'm not mistaken. But all in all, very, very nice vibes, very, very premium hotel feel vibes that you get here. Yeah. Look at the bar. So this. Wow. This should be a meeting room, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, multi-purpose room, multi-purpose hall, sort of. So yes, that sums up the review of this particular property, the RuMa Hotel and Residence at Jalan Kiaping, KLCC. Yeah, right smack in KLCC, you get a nice view of KLCC, top to bottom, unobstructed from the unit that I showed. Yeah, that's 1,800 square feet. If you're interested in the unit, do reach out to Rex, or if you're interested in the smaller units, do reach out to Rex, okay? How do I sum up this, the RuMa Hotel Residence? You really get the hotel facilities. You get to enjoy the whole full hotel facilities, and if it's crowded, you always have a backup plan. You always have the facilities which is only for residents. That was on level 19. Yeah, if you recall my previous videos, I had one of the properties which is the Face Platinum Suites, Jalan Sultan Ismail. They actually combine, so you have a single facilities floor, single swimming pool used by hotel guests and residents. Can be really crowded on the weekends. But here, you have even better facilities, even more centrally located. And I like the design that they've put into all this traditional Malay architecture design that they've used. Yeah, all this rattan, you know. That's the key selling point to me. It's unique, it is special, and it has a very nice local taste to the whole building. Okay, so thank you. And if you have not liked my video, please do like my video. Do smash the like button. Do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.